What if there were a land where hidden valleys lie beneath drifting mist, where quiet rivers wind through ancient mountains, and where small villages preserve traditions untouched by time? A place where nature feels raw and untamed, where limestone peaks rise from emerald rice fields, dense jungles hide cascading waterfalls, and remote landscapes reveal a slower, more authentic rhythm of life. This is Vietnam, a country filled not only with famous landmarks, but with countless hidden places waiting to be discovered. Far from the busy cities and well-known destinations, unexplored corners of Vietnam reveal breathtaking scenery, remote cultures, and landscapes that remain largely untouched by mass tourism. In this cinematic journey, Hidden Earth TV explores the unseen side of Vietnam, discovering quiet valleys, hidden natural wonders, and extraordinary places that few travelers ever experience. Wild, diverse, and breathtakingly beautiful, the natural landscapes of Vietnam reveal a world shaped by mountains, rivers, forests, and sea, where untouched environments still exist far from crowded tourist paths. Across the north, towering limestone peaks rise dramatically from mist-covered valleys and terraced rice fields. In places like Ha Giang and Sa Pa, mountains stretch endlessly across the horizon, while narrow roads wind through deep valleys and remote villages hidden among the clouds. Further east, the legendary waters of Ha Long Bay reveal thousands of limestone islands rising from emerald seas, creating one of the most extraordinary seascapes in the world. Hidden caves, floating fishing villages, and quiet lagoons make the region feel both mysterious and timeless. Deep within central Vietnam, dense tropical forests cover vast national parks such as Phong Nha Ke Bang National Park, home to some of the largest caves ever discovered on Earth. Here, underground rivers, massive caverns, and untouched jungle ecosystems create landscapes that remain largely unexplored. To the south, the waterways of the Mekong Delta form a completely different world, an intricate network of rivers, canals, and fertile islands where life flows with the rhythm of the water. From misty mountains and hidden caves to tropical forests and coastal islands, Vietnam's natural landscapes reveal a country of remarkable diversity, where every region offers a new and unforgettable encounter with the wild beauty of Southeast Asia. Rising from emerald waters like ancient stone sentinels, Ha Long Bay unfolds as one of the most breathtaking natural landscapes in Vietnam, a place where mystery, geology, and timeless beauty meet. Located in northern Vietnam along the Gulf of Tonkin, the bay is famous for its thousands of limestone islands and towering karst formations, sculpted by nature over millions of years. These dramatic pillars rise vertically from the sea, creating a surreal seascape that feels almost otherworldly. Exploring Ha Long Bay reveals hidden caves, quiet lagoons, and small floating fishing villages that exist peacefully among the towering cliffs. Kayaks glide through narrow passages between islands, while traditional boats drift slowly across the calm green water. Many of the limestone formations are covered in lush vegetation, creating a striking contrast between gray stone, deep green forests, and the shimmering sea beneath them. At sunrise, mist often drifts between the islands, transforming the landscape into a mysterious world of silhouettes and soft light. By sunset, golden colors reflect across the water as shadows stretch across the towering cliffs. With its dramatic geology, peaceful waters, and dreamlike atmosphere, Ha Long Bay stands as more than just a destination. It is one of nature's greatest masterpieces, revealing the wild and timeless beauty of Vietnam. High in the misty mountains of northern Vietnam, the remote town of Sapa unfolds as one of the most breathtaking highland landscapes in Southeast Asia, where towering peaks, terraced rice fields, and vibrant hill tribe cultures shape a world far removed from modern cities. Surrounded by the rugged mountains of the Huanglin Sun Range, Sapa is known for its dramatic scenery. Deep valleys stretch beneath layers of clouds, while endless rice terraces carve graceful patterns across the hillsides, changing color with the seasons from bright green to golden harvest fields. Exploring the region reveals quiet mountain villages where ethnic communities such as the Hmong people and the Red Dao people continue to preserve traditional ways of life. Wooden houses, local markets, and colorful handmade textiles reflect a culture deeply connected to the land. The landscape around Sapa invites adventure. Trekking trails wind through valleys, bamboo forests, and remote villages, offering travelers an opportunity to experience both natural beauty and authentic local culture. At sunrise, thick mountain mist drifts slowly across the rice terraces, revealing layers of hills and valleys. By sunset, warm light spreads across the landscape, illuminating the mountains in soft golden tones. With its dramatic scenery, cultural richness, and peaceful mountain atmosphere, Sapa stands as more than just a destination. It is a hidden world where nature and tradition remain beautifully intertwined. Hidden among quiet rivers and towering limestone cliffs, Ninh reveals one of the most peaceful and cinematic landscapes in Vietnam, a place where nature feels untouched and timeless. Often called Ha Long Bay on land, Ninh is famous for its dramatic karst mountains rising from lush green rice fields and winding waterways. These towering limestone formations create a spectacular natural maze across the countryside. Exploring the region often begins along the calm rivers of Trangon's scenic landscape complex, where small rowboats glide slowly through caves and narrow valleys. The journey passes beneath towering cliffs, hidden grottos, and quiet temples built into the mountains. Nearby, the ancient capital of Hoalu reflects the country's early history, surrounded by natural stone walls formed by the landscape itself. As light changes throughout the day, the scenery transforms dramatically. In the early morning, mist drifts across the rivers and rice fields, creating a mysterious atmosphere. By late afternoon, golden sunlight illuminates the limestone peaks, casting long shadows across the valley. With its peaceful rivers, dramatic cliffs, and rich historical surroundings, Ninh Binh stands as more than just a destination. It is a hidden natural sanctuary where Vietnam's landscapes reveal their quiet and unforgettable beauty. Ancient, vibrant, and full of character, Hanoi unfolds as one of the most fascinating cultural centers in Vietnam, a city where centuries of history blend seamlessly with the rhythm of modern life. With more than 1,000 years of history, Hanoi preserves a remarkable heritage reflected in its temples, colonial architecture, and traditional neighborhoods. At the heart of the city lies the historic Old Quarter Hanoi, a maze of narrow streets where markets, cafes, and street food stalls create an atmosphere full of energy and local life. Exploring the city reveals a unique blend of cultures and influences. Ancient pagodas stand beside French colonial buildings, while peaceful lakes offer quiet moments in the middle of the bustling city. One of the most iconic landmarks is Hoan Kiem Lake, where locals gather to walk, exercise, and relax beside calm water surrounded by historic temples and shaded trees. Daily life unfolds everywhere. Street vendors preparing traditional dishes, motorbikes weaving through busy avenues, and small cafes serving the city's famous coffee culture. At sunrise, the streets slowly come alive as morning markets open and locals gather around the lake. By night, the Old Quarter glows with lights, music, and the lively spirit of Hanoi's nightlife. With its deep history, vibrant street life, and timeless cultural atmosphere, Hanoi stands as more than just a capital. It is a living story of Vietnam's past and present unfolding in every street and corner. Where mountains meet the sea along the central coast of Vietnam, the vibrant city of Da Nang unfolds as a destination where natural beauty and modern energy blend together. Known for its long stretches of golden coastline, Da Nang is home to the famous Mai Kea Beach, where soft sand and clear blue water create one of the most beautiful seaside landscapes in the country. The calm waves and open horizon make the beach a peaceful escape beside the growing skyline of the city. Just beyond the coast, the dramatic peaks of the Marble Mountains rise from the surrounding plains. These limestone hills hide caves, ancient pagodas, and scenic viewpoints that overlook the sea and the city below. Further into the mountains, the famous Golden Bridge stretches across the clouds supported by giant stone hands, creating one of the most visually striking architectural landmarks in Vietnam. As evening arrives, the city reveals another side. The bridges crossing the Han River illuminate the skyline, while riverside streets fill with lights, cafes, and a relaxed coastal atmosphere. With its balance of beaches, mountains, and modern city life, Da Nang stands as more than just a destination. It is a place where Vietnam's natural landscapes and vibrant urban energy meet along the edge of the sea. Far in the rugged northern frontier of Vietnam, the remote province of Ha Giang reveals one of the most dramatic and untouched landscapes in the country, where towering limestone mountains, deep valleys, and winding roads create a world that feels both wild and timeless. Known for its breathtaking mountain scenery, Ha Giang is home to the legendary Ha Giang Loop, a winding route that leads travelers through some of the most spectacular highland landscapes in Southeast Asia. Sharp cliffs, vast valleys, and endless mountain ridges stretch across the horizon. One of the most iconic viewpoints in the region is Ma Pi Leng Pass, where steep cliffs drop dramatically toward the emerald waters of the No Quay River far below. The view from the pass reveals an immense panorama of jagged mountains and deep canyon-like valleys. Beyond its dramatic landscapes, Ha Giang is also home to diverse ethnic communities such as the Hmong people and the Tay people, whose traditional villages are scattered across the mountains. Their cultures, colorful markets, and terraced fields add a rich human dimension to the region's natural beauty. At sunrise, mountain peaks slowly emerge from a sea of clouds, creating a surreal and mystical atmosphere. By sunset, golden light spreads across the limestone ridges, casting long shadows over the valleys below. With its raw landscapes, remote villages, and sense of adventure, Ha Giang stands as more than just a destination. It is one of Vietnam's last truly wild frontiers, where nature and tradition remain deeply connected. Surrounded by turquoise waters and tropical forests in the Gulf of Thailand, Phu Quoc reveals one of the most beautiful island landscapes in Vietnam, a destination where pristine beaches and untouched nature create a peaceful tropical escape. Known as the largest island of Vietnam, Phu Quoc is famous for its long stretches of white sand and crystal-clear sea. Beaches such as Sao Beach offer calm waters, soft sand, and quiet coastal scenery that feel far removed from busy cities. Beyond its coastline, much of the island remains covered by dense tropical jungle protected within Phu Quoc National Park. Here, hiking trails pass through thick rainforest filled with diverse wildlife, waterfalls, and hidden viewpoints overlooking the ocean. Exploring the island also reveals traditional fishing villages and peaceful coastal communities where life still moves at a slower pace. Colorful wooden boats float gently on the water while local markets offer fresh seafood caught each morning. At sunrise, the sea reflects soft golden light across the quiet beaches. By sunset, the sky turns shades of orange and pink as the sun disappears behind the horizon, creating one of the most beautiful coastal scenes in Vietnam. With its tropical waters, forested landscapes, and tranquil atmosphere, Phu Quoc stands as more than just a destination. It is a hidden island paradise where nature and relaxation exist in perfect harmony. Along the sun-drenched coastline of southern Vietnam, the coastal town of Mui Ne reveals a landscape unlike anywhere else in the country, where desert-like sand dunes meet the blue waters of the sea. Mui Ne is best known for its remarkable dunes, especially the striking white sand dunes Mui Ne, where vast waves of pale sand stretch across the horizon. The landscape here feels almost surreal, resembling a desert set beside a tropical coastline. Nearby, the vibrant red sand dunes Mui Ne offer a completely different scene with warm reddish tones that glow beautifully in the soft light of sunrise and sunset. Another natural wonder in the region is the peaceful ferry stream Mui Ne, a shallow creek that winds through colorful sandstone formations and gentle dunes, creating a quiet and unique landscape that visitors can explore on foot. Life in Mui Ne also reflects its fishing heritage. Traditional round basket boats line the shore, and small fishing villages bring a sense of authenticity to the coastal scenery. As the sun rises, golden light spreads across the dunes and the calm sea. By evening, the horizon glows with warm colors as the day fades into a peaceful coastal sunset. With its unusual desert landscapes, beautiful coastline, and relaxed atmosphere, Mui Ne stands as more than just a beach destination. It is one of Vietnam's most unique and quietly spectacular natural environments. Rich in history and surrounded by peaceful landscapes, Hue stands as one of the most culturally significant destinations in Vietnam, a place where imperial heritage, ancient architecture, and tranquil rivers create a timeless atmosphere. Once the imperial capital of the Nguyen dynasty, Hue preserves a remarkable legacy within the walls of the magnificent imperial city of Hue. This vast complex of palaces, gates, temples, and courtyards reflects the power and elegance of Vietnam's last royal dynasty. Beyond the citadel, the gentle waters of the Perfume River flow slowly through the city, passing historic pagodas, royal tombs, and quiet gardens that add to Hue's calm and reflective atmosphere. Exploring the surrounding countryside reveals impressive royal mausoleums such as the Tomb of Khai Dinh, where elaborate architecture blends Vietnamese traditions with European influences. Like the bustling energy of many modern cities, Hue offers a slower and more contemplative rhythm. Tree-lined streets, ancient temples, and peaceful riverbanks create a sense of serenity deeply connected to the city's history. At sunrise, soft mist rises over the Perfume River, revealing the silhouettes of pagodas and ancient walls. By sunset, warm light spreads across the citadel and surrounding mountains, enhancing the quiet beauty of the historic landscape. With its imperial heritage, cultural depth, and tranquil scenery, Hue stands as more than just a destination. It is a living chapter of Vietnam's history preserved in architecture, landscape, and tradition. Hidden among the cool highlands of southern Vietnam, the mountain city of Da Lat reveals a landscape filled with misty hills, pine forests, and peaceful lakes, creating one of the most unique natural environments in the country. Often called the City of Eternal Spring, Da Lat is known for its mild climate and romantic scenery. Rolling green hills stretch across the horizon, while winding mountain roads pass through dense pine forests and flower-filled valleys. At the center of the city lies the calm waters of Xuan Huang Lake, where tree-lined paths and gardens create a peaceful space for walking and relaxation. Beyond the city, the surrounding highlands reveal dramatic natural beauty. Waterfalls such as Datanla Waterfall cascade through forested valleys, while scenic viewpoints overlook endless hills and farmland. Da Lat is also famous for its colorful flower gardens, strawberry farms, and fresh mountain produce that thrive in the cool climate, giving the city a vibrant and refreshing atmosphere. In the early morning, thick mist drifts slowly across the hills and lakes, creating a dreamy landscape. By evening, the cool mountain air and soft lights of the city add to the peaceful charm of the Highlands. With its misty scenery, cool climate, and tranquil mountain landscapes, Da Lat stands as more than just a destination. It is a serene highland escape where nature reveals a softer and more romantic side of Vietnam. Along the sparkling coastline of southern Vietnam, the vibrant seaside city of Nha Trang reveals a landscape where turquoise waters, tropical islands, and sunny beaches create one of the most beautiful coastal environments in the country. Facing the wide blue expanse of the South China Sea, Nha Trang is known for its long crescent-shaped shoreline and clear, calm waters. The city's main beach stretches beside palm-lined boulevards, offering panoramic ocean views and a lively coastal atmosphere. Beyond the mainland, a collection of nearby islands adds to the region's natural beauty. Small tropical islands scattered across the bay create perfect settings for snorkeling, diving, and exploring coral reefs beneath the clear sea. One of the most historic landmarks in the area is the ancient Po Nagar Cham Towers, a centuries-old site built by the Cham civilization that overlooks the river and coastline, reflecting the region's deep cultural heritage. As the day begins, sunrise casts soft golden light across the calm sea and fishing boats along the shore. By evening, the city's skyline glows with lights while the ocean reflects the fading colors of the sunset. Its tropical waters, nearby islands, and blend of natural beauty and history, Nha Trang stands as more than just a beach destination. It is a vibrant coastal gateway where Vietnam's ocean landscapes reveal their full beauty. From mist-covered mountains to tropical islands and hidden valleys, Vietnam reveals a land shaped by extraordinary natural beauty and timeless landscapes. Across the country, places like Ha Long Bay and the limestone valleys of Ninh Binh showcase dramatic karst formations and peaceful rivers, while the remote mountains of Ha Giang and Sapa reveal breathtaking highland scenery where nature still feels wild and untouched. Further south, the landscapes transform into tropical coastlines and island escapes. From the clear waters of Phu Quoc and the golden beaches of Mui Ne to the lively seaside city of Nha Trang, the country's coastline stretches across some of Southeast Asia's most beautiful ocean views. Meanwhile, historic cities like Hanoi and Hue preserve centuries of culture and history, while mountain retreats such as Dalat offer peaceful landscapes among forests and lakes. These remarkable places reveal only a small glimpse of the hidden beauty waiting across Vietnam. Thank you for exploring the unseen landscapes of Vietnam with Hidden Earth TV. Stay with us as we continue discovering extraordinary places, untold stories, and the hidden corners of our planet.